Yo guys, welcome back to another video. As you guys can see from the title, we're back and we're doing another anime review, Season 3, Episode 13, and we're covering Konosuba Season 1. So, yeah, it's been a minute since I uploaded. I know I did that video saying like I'm back, and also some changes to the content that will be coming soon-ish. Definitely not yet, but probably into like in a few months or even before. Like in the next few months there will be some different types of content, but as for right now I am going to be sticking with what I usually do until I get other ideas and just have everything set up for other content that I will be making. But today we are here, we're doing anime review, which is something that I used to do really often, and now it's kind of spread out just because, I don't know, I guess now that school's started again, I just haven't had a lot of time to do a lot of stuff. So I, to be honest, haven't read much manga at all in a while, in like a few weeks. Like since, I think the last volume of manga I read was that final volume of Naruto. So I definitely do plan on doing some more manga reviews here soon. Just gotta get back into the groove of things and trying to figure stuff out with school and whatnot. But yeah, I apologize for not uploading. You know, I made the video saying I was back and didn't upload it all that week, just because, you know, I got busy with school work and stuff. So yeah, hopefully this video makes up for that, and yeah, let's hop right into this. So what exactly is Konosuba? So for those of you who don't know, Konosuba is one of the more popular isekai series that I've seen out there. It's been, I forget when exactly it came out, but I've been seeing memes about Aqua for years. So it's definitely a little older. I'm like I said again, I don't know when it came out exactly, but it's been around. So, and it's one of the most popular isekai series that I've ever seen, at least in terms of the internet. You know, ReZero being one of them, and then Konosuba. It's massively popular, and what it is, pretty much like most isekai, main character gets sent to this other world. He gets killed by the almighty Truck. Everybody knows the ultimate antagonist of isekai, the Truck. I'm pretty sure he gets hit by a truck. I can't remember exactly, but he goes to this world, and there's this goddess he meets in like the afterlife named Aqua, and she's gonna send him to this other world, this fantasy world, and she says you can bring one thing with you to this world. And so he says, okay, I'm gonna bring you with me. And then she's like, wait, what? And then they both get transported to this other world, and she's sort of tied to him, and they have to work together to defeat like this demon king or something. But I guess her goddess powers have somewhat been downgraded since she's like in this world or something, but she still has some powers. I don't really know exactly how it works. But the series is like a comedic take on isekai. It's definitely a comedy series, and but what happens is they end up creating this guild where they sort of build this ragtag group of, I don't know, fantasy warriors that are all like they're all like powerful in a sense, but they have something wrong with them. So Aqua is like this healing goddess, but she's also like an idiot, sort of, kind of stupid. Then there's Darkness, she's a crusader, not a crusader, or I guess like a paladin or some sort of crusader. And she's like super powerful. Crusaders are supposed to be super powerful, but the thing is she misses all of her attacks. And then there's Megumin, who's like this mage, but she can only use one attack, and then she's down for the count because she uses too much energy. So they have this group of characters that should be really good at what they do, but they're just like all kind of, they all have really good classes, but they're like bad at it. So yeah, they just make this group, and they're always trying to go on quests to earn money, but they continue to get in debt, and then they're not making any money pretty much because they're having to pay off all this debt. So yeah, that's sort of what this is about. It follows this motley crew of warriors that are really bad at their job, pretty much. And yeah, and the main character, he's an isekai protagonist, but he's funny because he has this power that allows him to like steal stuff, and he always like uses it to steal. For some reason, when he uses it, it doesn't steal like people's weapons or whatever. It only steals like their underwear. So he uses it on girls, and he's just, I don't know, man. The weird thing, like, I know in anime and like in Japan, they have like some weird fascination with underwear, but I don't really get it too much. I know it's like something sort of synonymous with pervy anime and manga characters, but that's sort of like his thing, and it's pretty funny, and just interactions between the characters. It's really hilarious because Darkness, she's like a complete masochist. Like, she wants to fight powerful opponents, and she wants to get destroyed by them, and she's like, it's ridiculous. And then Megumin is always shooting these fireballs, and she just wants to destroy everything. The main character is, he's just a human, and the other characters are humans too, but like, he's relatively useless, and he's just kind of in the middle of everything. And yeah, so that's what the series is about, and it's pretty funny, to be quite honest with you. That's one thing I definitely did like about this series, is that it's a lighthearted series. It's a comedy. It doesn't take itself seriously at all, and lately that's kind of been what I'm into. Like, I like, my more heavier series, I like Berserk. I like more of like my battle shonen stuff. And one of the reasons why I like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure so much is because it's like a mixture between comedy and like just ridiculousness, but also like really dope battles and strategy and whatnot. But on the flip side of this thing, the flip side of this, I guess, I don't know. Konosuba is just pure comedy. There's like some like battle. I mean, they're not really battles. They don't really, like, nothing in Konosuba would go in like the top 100 anime battles of all time, because they're, all pretty stupid, and like, I don't know. It's not really battle oriented at all. Like, there's some like smaller battles, but there's usually a comedic take on it, or some sort of, it's part of a joke usually, or I don't know. But Konosuba is pretty funny. There's a lot of like I guess more like, I wouldn't say ecchi jokes, but like sort of kind of, like, the main character is a complete perv, and that kind of makes it funny, because of course, like, his entire guild, all of the main characters around him are all female, so there's a lot of funny stuff when it comes to that. He gets put into certain situations that are, like I said, pretty funny. Also, them constantly being in debt is also sort of funny, and Aqua being useless the entire time. It all comes together, and it's just really funny. Like, I keep saying it's funny, because it is. I would recommend it if you guys like comedy series and slice of life series. Another anime that, I thought it's sort of in the same vein as this in a way, that I also really enjoyed, was Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. As you guys saw, I did a anime review on that, and I thought that was pretty solid. Yeah, I really enjoyed Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. It was like, after watching a bunch of different anime for a while, and just picking that one, it just stood out, and I thought that Kobayashi's Dragon Maid was really good. And this Konosuba, reminds me of it a lot, in various different ways. Not only in like the weird, I don't know how to, not weird, but, and I don't really know how to explain it, but the art style, it's just like vibrant. I know I use the word vibrant when describing a lot of anime. I don't know how else to describe it, really. There's just a lot of colors on the screen at once. It doesn't feel very dull. It's definitely like, it really pops, you know. And art style wise, it definitely reminds me of a little bit of, you know, it reminds me of Kobayashi's Dragon Maid a little bit, but also, you know, the comedy elements and the somewhat like fantasy elements also sort of remind me of it. But speaking of the art style, there is a problem I had with Konosuba a little bit, and that's like the art style can be kind of inconsistent, and I don't know if it's done on purpose. But one moment the characters look normal, and then I've noticed like several times like the art style becomes really ugly at points, like especially the character faces are pretty inconsistent. And I don't know if it was just me that noticed that or if it's done on purpose. But that's one thing I didn't really like, that I did notice. But overall though, I mean, the series is just really funny. It's colorful. It's an isekai, which I know a lot of people crap on isekai all the time. And I'm super late to the party talking about Konosuba. So what I'm saying is probably, you know, common knowledge. But I personally really enjoyed Konosuba. I'm currently watching season 2. I haven't gotten too far. I think I'm only on like episode 2 or so, I think. So haven't gotten far at all. But I do plan on doing a season 2 review at some point. And yeah, overall though, I would give this a 9.1 out of 10. Didn't like it as much as, like I said, I compared it a lot to Dragon Maids. Didn't like it as much as Dragon Maids. But this was still a solid watch, and I would highly recommend it to really anyone. I mean, if you're a fan of isekai, you'll probably love this, because it's just like, it takes all the isekai tropes and sort of makes fun of them a little bit. And, you know, it's just a really funny show. Overall, pretty well done. Again, I have the problem with the art style a little bit, but it's not that big of a problem. It's just kind of like when you see it, you're just kind of like, but yeah, Konosuba, 9.1 out of 10. Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I will be doing, like I said, a review of season 2, and yeah, that's gonna about do it though for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I know it had been a minute since I uploaded, but we are officially back, and expect more videos coming in the next month, I guess. You know, there's more videos that I'll upload here and there. Just keep an eye out, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.